From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, and towing the slab in this one, Jesus Luzardo.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Teoscar Hernandez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Fought off foul. Missed with a changeup. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rojas sizes this one up, and there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that's in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
1 out, bases empty. Up and in, 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fly ball to right. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here is Michael Conforto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
1-1 is fouled off.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. That to right. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Bryson Stott stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Swing and a ground ball and a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Left-hand batter waits. Now one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Tony Ruiz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there. It's a first-inning double.
He was all over that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. We played an inning, no score. Game 5 of the NLCS. Here's Betts. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Fastball for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball 1.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a rope into center field, base hit. and the postseason success continues for him.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Max Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Step off throw to first, and Betts dives back. Next pitch is outside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
On the ground to the left. Over to stop for one. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Will Smith to the plate. Fastball is outside. No score here in the second. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper makes the play, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, Bryce Harper at the plate now. Singing, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 16 years old. And, of course, MLB The Show in 2019. Yamamoto back to work. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Freeman takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
JT Realmuto in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched him.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the DH, James Outman. Fouled off left side. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And it goes just foul. And it's even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Outside low, ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Enrique Hernandez stands in now and watches strike 1. late on that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Dodgers down in order. And we are still scoreless. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. Max Kepler at the plate. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
1-on-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Steps on first for the out. And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. That clips the corner.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made a chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. Hit in the air, center field. Edman makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We played 3 here in game 5. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch just misses. Hernandez measures 6 feet 2 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ.
2-0.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball one there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And strike two. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 5 of the NLCS. That's outside, and that's ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next offering misses. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And Mookie takes. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Max Muncy at the dish. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss and a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Off the plate, and 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one down the line. Jumps, throws, in time. Got him. My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Digging in, Tony Ruiz. And that misses. 1-0. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And there's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Late swing fouled off. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking and make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Runner on at first with one gone. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 1 strike.
Move to first. Ruiz back on a dive. Now 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Squirts away a little bit. Ruiz at first, one gone. 3-2 now.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, one out. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
2 on, 1 out. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm, caught looking his first time up. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. They want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
2 on, 2 outs. And that skips in the dirt.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Luzardo back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And ball 1. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he dodges that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
Ball. Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
And next for LA, James Outman. And this one looks like trouble. Lead runner around second. Smith headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New arm out of the bullpen, Joe Ross.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Struck out looking his first time. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. The flip to the pitcher covering, and Freeman is retired.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Strike one to Kike Hernandez. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Banks also getting ready. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Struck him out looking. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is fouled back. Outman on third with 2 out. And that one is inside. That missed by a lot. 3-1. Tommy Edman up next for the Dodgers. Two outs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now, Tommy Edman. ground ball to the right side. Harper takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Game 5 of the NLCS. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Here comes the pitch. And it's fouled away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, these Phillies, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats. And I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
On the ground, right side, and that's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Kepler takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
In the air, right side. Hernandez makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Rojas batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses. Next offering upstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And now it's 3-2. Trey Turner on deck for the Phils. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air to left center. Edman going after it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. That'll be Michael Conforto. Both 2 in this one. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. That misses. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Ball 3. 3-0.
That catches the corner. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So a man at first. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike to Mookie.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen. Orion Kerkering up and loosening in the pen. Conforto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one hit to right. Ruiz sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Max Muncy. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's too high. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Smith into box again, takes the strike. Oh, and 2 now. He goes down looking. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Turner at the plate. In the air to left, down the line. Conforto hauls it in for the out. This is Bryson's stop. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Check swing, called strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Out towards left center. Conforto right there to make the grab. And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Tony Ruiz. And ball one to the right fielder. The Phillies down by 4 here in Game 5 of the NLCS. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering. Now it's the DH, James Outman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Outman aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a ball evens the count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Kike Hernandez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Blocked. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. One out and a runner at second here in the late stages of Game 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Heading down the line, Ruiz on the move towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swings and misses, and there's two away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Misses the sweeper.
0-2.
Runner at second, two down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one the other way. Ruiz puts it away, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. And it's caught for the out. Here comes Bryce Harper. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. There's Hernandez handling the chance. Harper retired. Two down, bases empty. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the seventh.
That's a ball.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first, he's out. And that is the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Banks. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one misses. 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that one moves his feet. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That one carrying, pulls it into the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
So digging in, Michael Conforto. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tyler Phillips getting loose out there. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Foul ball there. Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
And downstairs, Max Muncy waiting to bat for the Dodgers. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tanner Banks won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. The left-hander on now, Jose Alvarado. Two outs, runner at first. And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Runner at first with 2 away. Will Smith getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. That misses, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, James Outman. Foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in Game 5 of the NLCS. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-2 now. Just misses with that one. Just missing there. And the count is even 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and the lead is now 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, JT Realmuto. Yamamoto back to work. There's the strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Kepler in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside, and the count is 3-1. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. That one missed. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Kepler, the base runner at first with 1 out. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies nothing. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Phillips.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. That's in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
So a man aboard, and Kike Hernandez at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position, but if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
The 1-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Action in the pen down there. Matt Strong, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. That misses. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. You can drive a ball like that. More often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's the strike. One out and a runner at second here in the late stages of Game 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And it's second. Good job to fight that one off. That one just misses.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Hernandez around third. He's safe. It's 6-0. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Check swing, no appeal.
1 ball, no strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Diving stop at first. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. And a ground ball to first, and that's foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside
2-2.
low, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball.
Full count.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
And now the right fielder, Tony Ruiz. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
And that is ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one inside, and a count 2-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Full count.
3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And he hits a ground ball right side to Betts at second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So it's their last chance in this one. Stepping in, Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Hit to right, and that should do it. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are National League champions. They're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series of your life.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.